Hi children, I am K. Emrata from GK Jain School Science teacher. For 4th standard, I am talking topic work and energy. Topic name is work and energy. In this work and energy, I am going to discuss about a force. Force is a pull or push that moves an object at rest to stop on object. That is said to be force. There are many types of force. I am going to show you the frictional force, gravitational force, muscular force and magnetic force. These are the forces. What are they? Frictional force. Frictional means what? The smooth surface and rough surface are no. Suppose you are moving a ball in the smooth surface. Otherwise, the vehicle moves smooth surface means it goes fastly. This is a rough surface. Some certain place it comes, it will be stopped. So that is called as a frictional force. Next, gravitational force. Gravitational force is nothing but whatever things you throw it upside, it comes to the ground. How is coming to ground? The ground having a one power that is called as a gravitational force. Because of that only, everything is pulled down from the up to down. That is known as a gravitational force. And as a muscular force, whatever is pulling, pushing, you are using your muscles now. That is known as a muscular force. And as a magnetic force, use of a magnet, you can do any work with help of that is called as a magnetic force. These are the different types of forces. Once again, you can say what is force? Force is a pull or push that moves an object at rest or stop on object in motion. That is known as force. The different type of forces are frictional force, gravitational force, muscular force and magnetic force. Now I am going to teach what is work. When you say that work is done or not, anything is happening, you are doing a work. So how we have to identify? There are two conditions needed for work to done. What are the conditions you know? First I am saying a force should act on an object. Take anything. I am having one toy. This is an object. So a force should act on object. This is the first point. I am giving some force. That object should move from one place to another place. Suppose this object is here, my hand is here. I have to move this object and keep it in my hand. So I am giving some force. I am giving a force and keep it in my hands. What's happening here? Force should act on an object. The object should move from one place to another. These two conditions only we needed. Then the work is done. When the force acting on an object makes it move, it's said to be work is done. Understand what it mean by work? Next I am going to pass about the energy. Energy is defined as capacity for doing work. Energy must be transferred on object in order to do the work. That is known as energy. The energy is divided into, there are types of energy is divided. Types of energy. Mechanical energy, thermal energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, renewable energy and the non-renewable energy. There are so many types of energy. In this topic, I am going to teach only two. Renewable energy and the non-renewable energy. Renewable energy means nothing but renewable source. Renewable source of energy or replaced naturally over a period of time. Okay, within a period we can replace. That is known as a renewable source of energy. Example, sun, wind and water. These are able to replaceable naturally over a period of time. That is known as renewable source of energy. And what is non-renewable energy? Non-renewable energy means the non-renewable which cannot easily replace. Once we use, we cannot make it as another use. That is known as the non-renewable resources. Example, petrol, coal and natural gases. Once upon a time, there are a lot of petrol, coals in your cities and countries and so many places. Nowadays, it is very less because it is called as a non-renewable resources. Okay, next we pass on to law of conservation of energy. I am going to teach what is law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy states that energy cannot be created or not be destroyed. That is known as energy. It can be converted from one form to another form. This is known as law of conservation of energy. Energy you cannot be able to create or destroy. The scientist's name is James Joule. The SI unit of energy is Joule. From the name itself, the unit is formed for the law of conservation of energy. After lever, now we are going to teach about lever is a simple machines. In the lever, they are having the three options. One is L and one is E and F. L means load, E means effort, F means fulcrum. The load is an object on which the force is applied. Whatever work is going to do, so I have to apply some force. No, that is force. That is maybe load. So L, it mentioned as a letter L. And the second option I told E. E is the force we can apply on a lever, that is called as a effort. How much of effort you are giving, how much of effort you are applying to the force, that is known as a effort. The third one is fulcrum, that is letter F. Here fulcrum is the point on which the lever rotates. On the mention it is how it is working. These two letters only, L, E, F, that is load, effort, fulcrum. These three only the lever can work. In the lever, they classify into three classes. One is a class 1 lever, class 2 lever and class 3 lever. Already told no, effort, fulcrum and load. Load means what? The force applied on an object, that is known as load. And effort. Effort is a force we apply on the lever. And fulcrum means is a point on which the lever rotates. These are the points of the effort, fulcrum and load. Class 1 lever. In class 1 lever, the fulcrum is between the effort and load. So the lever is drawn as a line. In between these two, only which one is present? The fulcrum. In the statements, we have to say the fulcrum is between effort and load, that is known as class 1 lever. Understand that? What is mean by class 1 lever? Fulcrum is between effort and load. So it says some example, which one will be there between the effort and fulcrum? Scissor. Scissor, you see, no? If you are having a scissor, you have to cut like it. So fulcrum is between the effort and load. Now we pass on to class 2 lever. In the class 2 lever, which one is between load? Load is between the effort and fulcrum. Which one is between the second class lever? Load is between effort and fulcrum. For here, we give one example which instrument or simple machines will work like this. Nut cutter, yes, nut cutter, stapler. These are working in the second class lever. In the second class lever, load is between the effort and fulcrum. In the third class lever, the last one is a third class lever. Effort is between the fulcrum and load. The third class, what is in between? Effort. Effort is between the fulcrum and load. Example, hockey stick. The players are playing with hockey stick? No. That is example for the class 3 lever. These are the three type of levers, how it is working in a daily life. First activity is match the following. Otherwise, match the columns. We are having the two columns A and B. First, you have to read the A columns and you have to join the which one is the correct answer. Let us start the activity first. Clicking a ball. On the force, I teach you what force you are happening in this clicking a ball. What answer will come here? Check it and say the answer correctly. Yes. Push. You are playing a football, anything, you are clicking, no. So what you are giving? Push. So you put the lines like this. First one is over. The second one, we get energy from. See the options in the B section. See where is the answer. Stop a moving object. We get energy from? No. If you pull anything means we get energy? No. Force. If you are doing any work, you call force. So you get energy from the force? No. Push is already marked. Yeah, yes. What's the answer? Food. Good. Now mark it. Now the third one. Lifting a book. Yes, correct. What's the answer? Pull. From here and put a lines. Next, the fourth one. Pull or push is called good. Pull or push is called force. That is the answer for the force. The last one, force. What do you mean by force? What happens when the force is applied? Yes, if you apply force on a moving object, what will happen? It will stop. The first one, stop a moving object. Understand, children? From this batch the columns, you can easily know what is pull, push, force. The second activity is name the following. Now we are going to the second activity is name the following. The first question, a push or a pull. A push or pull is dash. Say the answers, children. Push or pull. Yes, push or pull. What will come here? Force. F-O-R-C-E. Force. Good. Now the second question. It is done when force moves anything. It is done. What is done? When force moves anything. You are applying any force. The object is moving from one place. So what is done in there? Yes. What? W-O-R-K. What? Good. Next, third question. You use it when you do any work. If you want to do any work means what you have to use? Yes, energy. What is spelling for energy? E-N-E-R-G-Y. Energy. Good. Next, the last question. Dash is the ability to do what? Which one is our ability to do what? Yes, energy. If you add energy means you can able to do your work easily. So the answer is energy. E-N-E-R-G-Y. So the fourth, name the following is done it. From this board topic itself, you are clearly understand what is force. Okay, children, from these activities you have clearly say the answers. So you can easily understand what is the topic, what are the side endings I teach you. Okay, children, thank you.